All right, so today we're going to talk about how to be safe on the internet, okay? And how to be responsible and respectful when we're online. All right, so what does it mean? What are some different things that we can do when we're online? What are some of the things that you do when you're online? Online is the internet. So what do you do on the internet? You watch TV. What kind of TV do you watch? Gabby, where do you watch that on? Netflix. Okay. What else do you use to watch videos on? Disney. Okay. And there's an app for that on our internet too. What else? What's the main one that you go on there all the time? YouTube. All right. So there's like tons of stuff that we can do online. Are there also games that we can play online? Yeah, like on maybe ABC Mouse and Starfall, like you've played on before. Okay, but you've been on like PBS Kids. You've been on different games on your iPad and stuff like that, right? Okay, so we need to learn how to make sure that we're being safe and responsible when we're watching those videos and when we're playing those games online, right? Okay. So online means using a computer, a phone, or a tablet to visit a website or an app. Yeah. You do have a tablet, and you use that to get on different websites and different apps to play games and watch videos, right? Okay. So, what do we think it means when I say pause?
The internet pause.
No, what do I say? The internet could pause. What does that mean, though? What happens when something pauses?
The video stops.
It stops, right? So to pause means to stop what you are doing or what you're saying. Doesn't necessarily have to be online. If you were here in the classroom and I said pause, I would think that you would stop what you were doing and stop talking and listening, right? When a teacher asks you to pause, you pause. All right. So we're going to watch this short little video about how to pause and think when we're online. Okay? So I want you to be a good listener and be paying attention to what it's saying because we're going to talk about these different parts afterwards. Oh, it went the wrong way, Skylar.
Use your head when you're online, most especially your mind. Think about the things you see. Ask good questions, that's the key. Use your arms when you're online to take a break and balance time and leave your tech behind. When you find yourself a tree to climb, from your head down to your toes. Pause, think about it, from your feet up to your nose. Pause and think online. Use your gut when you're online. Pay attention to its signs. Know when it's safe to play. Make good choices every day. Use your legs when you're online. Stand up to bullies who cross the line. You can help friends big or small. Just lend an ear and stand up tall. From your head down to your toes. Pause, think about it. From your feet up to your nose. Pause and think online. Use your feet when you're online. Think about the tracks you leave behind. Privacy's the way to go. Don't share with people you don't know. Use your heart when you're online. Always do what's right and kind by showing friends respect and being nice on the internet. So think with your head, balance with your arms, listen to your gut, stand up with your legs, make good tracks with your feet, and feel with your heart. Just pause and think online.
All right. So that told us a little bit about how to pause and think online. So let's talk more about about what the different parts of our body means. So when they said arms, we were talking about how
Balance and arms.
very good. Balancing your arms, balancing your time online, making sure we're not spending too much time online, right? Okay, what about guts? What do you remember about guts? What do we listen with?
Heart.
Our guts. We listen with our heart sometimes, we listen with our guts. So if we have a feeling in our stomach, this is something I probably shouldn't be looking at online, we need to realize that gut feeling and listen to it and get off of what we're not supposed to be on, right? Okay, what they say about feet?
Make tracks with feet.
You're making tracks online. Everything that you do online leaves a trace, okay? So that never goes, it's on there and it leaves a track, right? What about our legs? What did it say about legs?
Stand up with your legs.
Stand up to bullies. Sometimes you might, when you get older and people talk on the comments on YouTube, sometimes they're not saying very nice things. So you use your legs to stand up to bullies and make sure that people are acting the right way. What about our heart? What do we use our heart for?
Listen.
Well, sometimes, but maybe to be kind. Does kindness come from our heart? Yeah. Okay, what about our head? What do we use our head for when we're online?
Watch.
Okay, we use our head to think about and ask questions about what it is that we're seeing online, right? Yeah. So good job on that. Good job remembering those. So which character do you think you relate to the most? Which character do you feel is
The
most?
heart on it.
The heart? Okay. So what I want you to do with your pencil is I want you to draw a picture of that character for me. Draw a picture of the character with a heart. While you're drawing that, Skylar, tell me, what do you think we would do with our heart when we're on the internet? What are we using our heart for? When we're online, what did we say we use the heart for, to be what?
Stand up for yourself.
That was what we use our legs for. What did we use our heart to be? Are we using our heart to be mean? Or are we using our
Love.
to love and to be kind? So I'm going to write a sentence up here, Skylar, and then you're going to write the sentence on the lines right below here, right here, okay? And you'll just write down as best as you can, okay? So, use your heart to be kind. Get it done? Very good. That's a great sentence, Skylar. Awesome job.
What did it say?
Huh?
What did it say?
It says you use your heart to be kind. All right, so now I'm going to ask you some questions, Skylar. When you watch a video on the internet, do we believe everything that we see? Or does sometimes it have things that are not real?
Things are not real and sometimes we believe.
Sometimes it's got things that are not real and sometimes we believe it, huh?
Videos, they're real because
Yes, but can sometimes people get online and make videos and not tell the truth in those videos? No? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes somebody might get on there and not tell the truth. So is it important for us to remember that maybe not everything that we see on the internet is the truth? Yeah. All right, so right here it says, eating ice cream makes you smarter.
No.
Is that true? No, but it's on the internet. Does that make it true? No, it does not. So that's an example of how we can't believe everything that we see on there, right? Okay. Why do you think we need to take breaks from technology and the internet? What does your mom say for when you need to take a break from the internet or take a break from your iPad? She doesn't say anything? No, she says just to get off the internet and play? Well, because it's important for us to get off of that screen and to go out and do things ourselves too, right? And we don't need to spend all of our time on our iPads, do we? No. All right, what if you were on your iPad one day and a message from somebody popped up? What do you do? I know, but what if you did? You would message them back? Even though you didn't know who they were?
Only if I don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't if you didn't know who they were, right? So we should always remember we don't need to open things from people that we don't know, okay? Why is it important, why do you think it's important for people to be kind to each other online? Think about this. Well, do you want somebody to be mean to you online? No, why not? How would that make you feel?
Bad.
It would make you feel bad. So, do we need to make sure that we're kind on the internet so that we don't make anybody else feel bad? Right, good. Okay, so here's something for you to think about. You may not have thought about this before, but your iPad has a special password sometimes. And then you know how like mommy's phone or maybe Aunt B's phone, whenever you go to open it, there's a code that you have to type in before you can open the phone?
Yeah, 000.
Okay, well don't tell it. But that is a way for us to keep our stuff safe. We keep that password to ourselves so that nobody else knows it and they can't get on our device and take things off of it, okay? So it's important that we don't ever give out our usernames or passwords to people that we don't know or to people that aren't our mommies and daddies and aunts and uncles. Okay.
But only if you want something with the friend, with your friend.
But you don't give your password to your friend. All right. So what are some ways ways that you know of that we can talk to people online? Do you know of different ways for people to talk to one another? What about Facebook? Have you heard of Facebook? No? Well, that's probably good. All right, so there's different ways that we can communicate with our family and friends online, and we do it in a nice way and in a safe way. It's making sure that you know who you're talking to and making sure that you know the platform you're on, like Facebook or YouTube, is a safe place for you to be on. All right. So now we're going to talk about 5 rules of internet safety, okay? And then you're going to get to be on my screen up here for a little bit. So we're going to watch this short video.
Hippo and Hedgehog in the Cyber
about
5.
How to be safe online.
The school bell rang loudly and Hippo packed up his bag. It was time to go home and play. His best friend Hedgehog was coming home on his bus. Their computer play date was today. With some grass for himself and some berries for Hedgehog, the friends sat down to begin. I can't wait to show you my new computer game. Just 1 second, I have to log in. What's your password? Hedgehog asked with a smile. Mine is, baseball is fun. No, said Hippo. Don't you know the Cyber 5? Giving passwords breaks rule number 1. The Cyber
So giving
5?
passwords is rule
Hedgehog
number
said
1.
as he
Don't
snapped.
give rule or
Why
don't
do
give
I need all
passwords.
those rules? Because you have to be careful when on the computer. The Cyber 5 is the best safety tool. When you gave me your password, you broke rule number 1. Never give out personal info. Even though we're friends and we share lots of things, passwords only you should know. Oh, said Hedgehog. I guess that makes sense. I will change my password tonight. Also, said Hippo, the second part of Rule 1. Keep your name and address private, all right? You got it, said Hedgehog. Now on to the game. I can't wait to beat your high score. As Hippo typed in the address, a pop-up appeared. Click it. I want to explore. It says we can...
What do you think he should do? A pop-up has popped up. What should he do? Should he click on it or not click on it? Not click on it.
Download a new, cooler game, Hedgehog said as he bounced up and down. Hedgehog, we can't unless we ask my parents first. Hedgehog sat down with a frown. What could be wrong with downloading a game? Hedgehog asked. Am I breaking a rule? Rule number 2, Hippo happily stated. Downloading alone is not cool. You could download a virus and break the computer.
So no
Hedgehog
downloading
looked up in
alone.
surprise. I wouldn't want to do that. Then we couldn't play at all. It would be better if your parents supervised. Before the game loaded, a message popped up saying, Hippo, you're ugly and fat. Hippo was shocked and hurt
Is
by
that a
those
nice
words.
thing to say?
It was sad to read mean words like that. Hedgehog was mad. Write something back. That was not nice to say. Rule number 3. Don't respond to a bully, even if it ruins your day. Well, that really stinks. Then the bully will win. He won't. Here's rule number 4. I will copy and paste, save it and print, and put it in my desk to store. Keeping the evidence, the words the bully types, will let my parents see what was said. Saying something mean back makes me just as wrong. I'll take the high road instead. I think I get it, Hedgehog replied. But there's something else I want to know. What do you do when you click on a link and it takes you where you don't want to go? Hippo said nicely. If you feel uncomfortable with what you see. Yes, Hedgehog asked. What should I do? Tell an adult immediately. Hedgehog was relieved with the advice Hippo gave. I know the rules now, thanks to you. Great, Hippo said. Now let's play our game. We'll have fun and be safe, too. The Cyber 5. 1. Never share personal information. 2. Don't download alone.
We're gonna
3.
take a quiz.
Don't respond to a bully. 4. Copy and paste. Save it and print. 5. If you feel uncomfortable with what you see, tell an adult immediately.
All right. You ready to take the quiz? Yeah? Okay.
Protecting yourself on the internet using the Cyber 5 is...
We need our pencil.
No, not yet. So protecting yourself on the internet using the Cyber 5 is a possibility, a negative, an option, or a must.
I think must.
Must means it has to happen. Do you have to be safe on the internet? Yes.
Who should you ask before you download new material?
A grandma.
A grown-up. So a parent or guardian. Good
How
job.
should you react if you find yourself on a website that makes you uncomfortable?
Tell an adult.
Tell,
Adult immediately.
yes, tell an adult immediately. Good job.
How does Hedgehog break rule number 1 of the Cyber 5?
Give his friend a password.
He gave Hippo the password. Very good.
What bad thing could happen if you click a pop-up advertisement?
What did it say? Do you remember? Is it you could download something that hurts your computer?
Yes.
Good.
What should you do if anyone sends you something or writes something about you on the computer that hurts your feelings?
You should.
Should you email it, forward it, delete it, reply to it and print it, or copy and paste, save it and print?
Copy and save, print, and paste.
Very good. Do you want to come select the answer? Come on. Hit number 4. Good job.
What
You did the next
is an
one.
example of personal info?
What's personal info? Is it your name and address, your telephone number, usernames and passwords, or all of those things?
All of those.
All right, hit number 4. Very good.
Why do you have to be careful when using the internet?
Because you might text something that you don't.
Is it because there's lots of strangers on the internet?
Yes.
There is lots of information on the internet. You aren't always in control of how you navigate the internet. Or is it all of the above? Is it all of them? Okay, hit number 4 again. Good
If
job.
someone writes something mean to you on the computer, what should you do?
Tell an adult. Print it.
Do you
and
want to-
save it?
Do you want to write something mean back?
No.
Do you want to
Print it.
not write anything back?
No, and print it and save
And
it.
print it and save it. Good. Hit number 2. Can you reach that? Good job.
What is the Cyber 5?
Is it a musical group? Is it a set of rules to help you navigate the internet safely?
Yes.
All right, hit number 2. Reach, reach, reach. Good job. All right, you got 100%. High five. Very nice. All right, Skylar, the last thing that we're going to do is you are going to draw me a picture that shows what you will do if you get uncomfortable with technology. If you get a uncomfortable feeling using technology, draw a picture of what you would do. You draw a picture of what you would do if you felt uncomfortable on the internet. You did a great job today.